Welcome to the Stoic Messenger. Dear friends, life passes very quickly, in just a few short decades, and time is something we can never keep. What happens in life is unpredictable. First of all, when we get older, we gradually realize that sincere feelings are extremely precious, and health is the most valuable asset. Human life does not last forever, and the lessons below are valuable experiences that we should ponder. Send these messages to your loved ones, your companions, and everyone who is following. Each story contains profound messages. First of all, we see that we do not know when we have grown old, and we do not know when we have entered old age, become more tired, and need to rest. A tired body is a sign that we need to stop, take time to rest. Do not try too hard. Health is the most important thing in life. When you feel sleepy, sleep. Don't stay up late, and don't force yourself to complete anything more. Not only that, you need to eat well, because health is the foundation of everything. Life is as short as a blink of an eye. Don't keep the good things until the end, because we may never have time to use them. Besides, when we are old, don't waste time on useless arguments with petty people or anger with relatives. Live happily and comfortably every day. Let's ignore the small and trivial things. Don't let your heart be bothered by meaningless things. In addition, we need to keep our souls young. A youthful soul is a beauty that never fades. Time can fade beauty, but optimism and joy will help life always be full of vitality, and you will never feel bored. Only when you are in a good mood can you live fully and not feel bored with life. A positive mood is the key to a strong vitality for the whole life. An interesting lesson comes from a barrel of apples. There was a man who bought a barrel of apples, and every day he picked out the bad apples from the barrel to eat first, hoping to save the good ones to eat later. However, in the end, he only ate the bad apples, because the whole barrel of apples was rotten. This story teaches us that life is like eating apples. If you keep worrying and worrying about bad things, your whole life will be filled with unhappiness. Let's put aside worries and live happily every day to fully enjoy the joys of life. No one is born knowing how to control their emotions. A wise person is someone who knows how to pay attention to their emotions, not letting themselves get caught up in the vortex of negative emotions. This leads us to the philosophy of life. Half is enough. At a temple, there is a parallel sentence that says, "Life cannot be as one wishes. Only half is enough." This is a profound philosophy about satisfaction in life. Living with contentment does not mean accepting loss, but learning to be grateful and cherish what you have. That is the way to achieve peace of mind. 4 simple Chinese characters, Qian, Bin, Ka, Nan, summarize the whole human life. Qian means being strong and flexible when needed. Bin is calmness, accepting both joy and suffering. Ka is the ability to adapt, knowing when to advance and retreat. And Nan is patience, overcoming all difficulties. Life is complicated, but with just these 4 characters, we can find serenity and success. Next, what is happiness? It is laughing and talking happily during the day and sleeping well at night. Wisdom is knowing how to anticipate things that have not happened yet. And positive energy is bringing hope, showing the way, sowing wisdom and joy to others. In the family, there should be no unnecessary arguments. The family is a place for love, not a place for disputes. Keep the family warm, because it is the foundation of happiness, and a life partner is a precious gift in life. Cherish the moments you have together, because life is just a blink of an eye. If you have a happy family, not only will you be happy, but the people around you will feel it too. Finally, remember that time is something that cannot be held. Every day that passes is a day we lose the opportunity to live fully. Live each moment to the fullest, without rushing, without stress, and without letting the past or the future distract us. Health is the foundation for everything, and a healthy, balanced life will help us enjoy each moment to the fullest. Life is only 30,000 days, so love, cherish, and live meaningfully. Below are some life lessons that the Stoic Messenger wants to send to you. Life is a race against time. Human life, in a way, is a race against time. From birth, each person has a certain amount of time, and the way we use that time determines the meaning of our life. There are people who spend their whole lives pursuing their passion. Some choose to dedicate themselves to their family, to their work, or to great goals. But there are also people who, after many years, look back and wonder what they have done during the past time. Time is not simply a linear measure of life, but also an inseparable element of human existence. Every moment we live, every decision we make is a choice of how we want to use our time. When we look back, we not only see the years that have passed, but also see the values we have created, from relationships, memories, joys, and sorrows. None of us can escape the effects of time. Everything changes with it, from the physical to the spiritual. The human body gradually ages, and our minds also develop and change according to the experiences we have gone through. We learn many things from mistakes, failures, and even from the flow of time itself. Ability to adapt to change. One of the valuable characteristics of humans is the ability to adapt to change. We cannot control time, but we can control how we react to it. We can choose to live each moment to the fullest, or let time pass by, meaninglessly. The important thing is that we know how to take advantage of each moment, know how to love, share, and live a meaningful life. In modern life, we are often caught up in the cycle of work, responsibilities, and daily worries. Time flies by so fast, and sometimes we forget to stop and admire the beautiful things around us, or simply take time for ourselves. In fact, slowing down sometimes helps us understand more deeply the value of time. When we sit quietly sipping a cup of tea and watching the sunset, we will feel the gentle flow of time. We will see that, whether time passes quickly or slowly, the most important thing is how we live each moment. Time is a companion. Time should not become a burden, but instead let it become a companion on the journey of life. Each moment will become more valuable than ever when we know how to appreciate it. Time is invisible, but its meaning is extremely profound. Let's appreciate the present moments, because those are the only moments we really have. We often forget that life is not always a competition. Sometimes, stopping to reflect and listen to your heart also brings more valuable lessons. When we stop and learn to let go of unnecessary pressures, life will become much lighter and more peaceful. Philosophy: deep water is quiet, wise people are economical. The saying, deep water is quiet, wise people are economical with words, carries within it a profound philosophy about how to live and treat others. Just as the deeper the water, the quieter it is. People with knowledge and wisdom are often calm and economical with words. In modern life, when everything is changing rapidly, the philosophy of stillness and wisdom becomes more necessary than ever. Life is not a battlefield where we need to compare ourselves with others. We do not live to win over someone, but to find peace and happiness in our own souls. Between people, if we know how to treat each other with tolerance, we will reduce many unnecessary struggles and conflicts. Tolerance to get peace. People with a big heart will receive more joy and peace in life. Tolerance is not a sign of weakness, but a manifestation of strength and wisdom. The more tolerant and open-hearted we are, the more we will feel light and comfortable. On the contrary, When we focus on right and wrong, we easily fall into a spiral of judgment and criticism, making our souls heavy. Instead of hastily judging or commenting on others based on our own perspective, understand that each person has their own perspective and different circumstances. Being strict in demanding that others think or act the same as you only leads to conflict and disagreement. When we know how to accept differences and reduce our ego, life will become easier and happier. Lower your ego to live happily. People tend to put too much emphasis on themselves, wanting to be understood and accepted by others. However, this expectation is sometimes the cause of disappointment and dissatisfaction. Instead of forcing others to understand you, learn to lower your ego, reduce your arrogance, and increase your empathy. Happiness does not lie in being understood or recognized by others, but in the ability to self-regulate, accept, and empathize with the world around you. When we take ourselves lightly and reduce our demands from others, life will become much more peaceful and gentle. Don't pay attention to gossip. The more outstanding people are, the more likely they are to be the subject of gossip and judgment. That is the natural law of life. Instead of paying attention to gossip, learn to live calmly and keep your mind at peace in the face of the fluctuations of the outside world. We cannot control what others say, but we can decide how to react. In life, there is no event that is not commented on by others, and no one can avoid being the subject of gossip. The important thing is, instead of letting those words disturb your life, learn to keep your mind at peace. A calm mind will help you see the essence of life and realize the truly important values. The art of living with tolerance and forbearance. To live in harmony with everyone around you, you need to know how to be tolerant and forbearing. There are times when, instead of reacting strongly, learn to control your emotions. Don't let anger control you. There are people who, instead of confronting, know how to give in, not to worry about trivial matters. Forbearance is not a sign of weakness, but a manifestation of tolerance and wisdom. Everyone around us deserves respect, and everyone longs to be understood and sympathized with. When we live with tolerance and generosity, we not only build good relationships, but also help ourselves feel more peaceful and calm in our hearts. Silence to understand the world. When our minds are calm, we will feel the sounds of all things. When our hearts are calm, we will see the beauty of the world more clearly. Silence helps us listen to ourselves and understand the things that we have missed when we were in a hurry. Quiet moments are not only a time to relax, but also an opportunity to contemplate and think deeply about life. In silence, we can realize the values that we often, because we are too busy, have overlooked. Silence helps us see the impermanence of life, and from there, learn to appreciate each present moment more. When our souls are at peace, we are no longer bothered by small things. Instead, we feel the peace and lightness from within. Life is a journey full of changes, and time is an indispensable companion. The change of time is inevitable, but when the journey of life ends, the most important thing is that we can return to a good place where there are no more worries, where the soul is at peace, and that is nothing other than living a sincere, tolerant, and loving life. Living is winning. Making money is the game. Being healthy is necessary. Being happy and joyful is what everyone wishes for, but returning to a good place is the goal. The last words the Stoic Messenger wants to tell you. The above lessons not only bring depth to the way we look at life, but also provide valuable guidance to help us live more fully when we pass the age of 50. Remember, each stage in life carries its own values, and only when we accept, learn, and adapt can we truly live meaningfully and happily. With that said, thank you for watching and see you next time. And don't forget to like and share with many people to spread good values. Subscribe to the channel for more valuable lessons.